Does anybody not know Portugal? Where is Portugal? No, nobody knows? I tell you. So, Portugal. We are located in the Iberian Peninsula, neighbor to Spain. We have what it's called a big lake. It's called the Atlantic. And country that I've lived now for almost 25 years. So I can talk to you a little bit about Portugal, a country I've adopted. I was not born in Portugal. I was actually raised in the United States, born in Angola, but Portugal is my home. And I say to people all the time, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy a property in Portugal. And that's almost the same thing. Again, we're bordered by the Atlantic, population of 10.5 million people. 10%, 1 million are foreigners, the rest Portuguese. We have a rich economic diversity, more propulsion by the tourism sector. The real estate, if we don't produce a lot of many things, we produce quality, not quantity. We don't produce enough shoes, we don't produce enough wine, we don't produce enough cheese, although there's one thing that we produce, we're number one in the world, and that is cork. On top of the bottles, the wines, so cork. But the Portuguese market is very open to especially foreign buyers. Lots of foreign investment the last few years. Why Portugal? Well, we have over 300 days of sunshine a year. It's one of the safest countries in the world. This is not an opinion, it's a fact. Portugal, and you can Google it, Global Peace Index. It's a peaceful country, okay? Excellent infrastructures, airports, roads, getting around. But again, I could tell you, they invited me to talk about real estate, I would rather talk about food and wine. But nonetheless, the Portugal's market. And we cannot forget about the islands of Portugal. Okay, we have the Azores, and we also have Madeira. Madeira is closer to the archipelago of the Spanish islands that you may know, the Canaries, and then we have the Azores, okay? But Portugal market, and I'm not gonna bore you with data. You know what? I think the best thing to do is visit Portugal, okay? Maybe even outside here, I'm gonna be here between today and tomorrow. Pick my brain, that's what we're here for. But it's really a resilient market, has been for the last few years, and I can tell you we had 2 down periods in the real estate market, like everybody else in the world. It was in 2009-10 because of the subprime market. Everybody felt it. And then we had the 2012. Portugal was bankrupt. But after 2012 until now, there's a steady growth of approximately 8 to 10% a year in the real estate market since 2012. Major cities of Lisbon, Porto, the Algarve, the Silver Coast, which is the central part of Portugal, and the Minho region, which is the north, that's where I'm from, riverside, mountainside, countryside. Those are 2 areas. Everybody knows Lisbon, everybody knows Porto, everybody knows Algarve, but there's emerging markets, and these are 2 emerging markets, okay? Again, you can't buy happiness, but you could buy a property in Portugal, and that's almost the same thing. Residency. We have, and the Golden Visa program, okay? Golden Visa was something that was created after 2012 to attract foreign investment in real estate. Now you cannot use the Golden Visa program to buy real estate. It's investing in the economic sectors, logistics, etc. And it's a pathway of 5 years, a temporary residence, which after 5 years you can apply for permanent residency. And after 10 years, with the new laws that are going into effect, you can apply for citizenship. And having a Portuguese passport, it is one of the strongest passports in the world. I think it's number 6 or 7 this year, which gives you visa-free travel to 189 countries, okay? Again, you can't buy happiness, but you could buy a property in Portugal. It's the same thing. There's other avenues, for example, there's retirement visas, which you don't even have to buy a property, you can rent. You have the digital nomad visas. So there are a few other visa programs for you to establish. But if you go to Portugal, like a Georgian citizen, you don't need a visa. The bilateral agreements of going back and forth, you could stay in Portugal for 90 days, okay? Why now? Well, it's where lifestyle meets its opportunity, and it's never been a better time, really, to invest in Portugal. Again, I'm not gonna bore you with all the information. As I say, come visit Portugal with us. We have, for the 6 years now, or 6th event, we have buyers and investors, realtor professionals, sort of like coming to Georgia here to discover. We also do that for Portugal. We have our next event in May, where we have maximum 20, whether investors or buyers, realtors. You learn about the residential, the luxury, and commercial market. You meet with lawyers, loan brokers. You meet with people to do business there. So that is the best way to get to know Portugal. Visit us. Okay, here's the information, and infinite solutions. Everything there's always a solution, and that's what we do. We provide solutions, and that's it.
Thank you very much.